What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Royal Ramble. I'm your host, as always, John Covey Cole. Derek Jones with me in the studio. Brian Reznor in Florida. How we doing, guys?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you?
He's a little shorter than normal.
Well, I got a height complex, so I kind of dropped him down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Now I'm getting there. I'm almost as tall as Derek now.
Well, it's time for the Royal Rumble. I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking forward to this for a couple of weeks. Got a pretty awesome entrance here today. Derek, are you nervous? Because the winner will be facing you April 3rd to determine who is the Ramble Rumble champion.
The Ramble Rumble champion has already been determined.
That was last year, baby.
It was predetermined.
That was last year,
when
baby.
I was invited.
Brian.
Not only was I good enough to win the show, but I was good enough for you to invite me to come here week after week because I am that good.
Ooh.
He's very confident.
Yeah, I can't argue that, I don't think.
But you know what, Derek? I remember you missing quite a few questions last year. I think two.
I did.
You did. I have a feeling that one of these contestants
still
might
means
be a
I
sleeper.
missed less than everyone else in the competition.
We'll see.
Well, what do you think, guys? You want to go ahead and get this thing started?
Let's do it.
All right. We're coming out first. Let's see who we're going to have coming out first. How about one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life, and he's a West Virginia guy, so that helps. How about Mr. Andy Frampton? How about
Andy Frampton is on the show?
Right there.
Andy Frampton's here, baby.
Lucky number one.
I love it. I love it. Andy Frampton is one of my favorite people ever in life.
I don't really say I could be your favorite person, but
You're one of them.
I don't see why I'm not your favorite person either.
Well, we got number one. I guess we got to have a number two now, huh?
I mean, it only makes sense if you have two.
Okay. Well,
You got
go.
Andy Frampton. I'm so surprised at that.
Hey, I know people too, Brian. You're not the only guy that knows people.
I'm saying, how did you afford his hospitality rider?
I got pizza and water.
No green M&Ms.
All right, let's go ahead and bring the number two out here. How about this guy's been talking smack for a while? Michael Loving coming through.
Mike Loving comes in at number two.
Right
Oh, man.
Copy my throw. I see how it is.
He said, hey, it worked for the other guy. I'll go ahead and rock on with it, too. All right, guys, the way we're going to do this, we're going to do it a little different than we did last year. Last year, what we done is we waited until we had everybody in the Ramble to get started. We're going to go ahead and start now. So, Brian, what you're going to do is I want you to ask Andy the first question. We're going to bounce back and forth, and then here shortly we're going to have our number three entrant join us. So, go ahead and start the festivities.
So basically, I'm going to ask Andy a question, I'm going to ask Mike a question, then we're going to get another guy?
Nope, just keep asking them.
Just keep asking and just roll with the punches, baby. I don't know what will happen.
Okay.
And I got my list right here, so I'm going to mark down who gets what wrong. So, if you get 3 questions wrong, you are eliminated.
Does that mean they all made the list?
They on the list, baby.
He always makes a list joke and didn't even make one this time. We actually have a list.
We have a list.
All right, nice. Okay, are we ready for our first question?
Absolutely.
Andy Frampton, this question's for you. Who was the main event at WrestleMania 5?
That's not the one I was at, Andy. It's a different one.
Is that too old for you? Okay, I get it.
That wasn't mine. Yeah.
Now, remember, Andy, this is off the easy list. I don't know why you're taking so long to
I'm
answer,
sober. That's why I'm taking so long.
The main event of WrestleMania 5.
I don't know.
You want to throw a guess out?
Savage and DiBiase.
Oh, so close, but no cigar. The main event of WrestleMania 5 was Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage.
I was stuck between 4 and 5.
WrestleMania 4 was Savage and Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, I see.
Are you ready for
All right, so we got a one on Andy Frampton there. Okay.
Now, hang on a second before you get going. Are we going to address all the smack talk that Mike Loving's been giving you, Derek, since we started talking about doing another Ramble Rumble?
I just now heard him ask Reznor if he was ready to ask the question, and I don't even think he asked it loud enough. I feel like he's a little nervous.
Is he nervous?
So I am by far going to sit and enjoy this.
All right.
Okay, you ready? All right. Mike Loving, 7 men have won the Royal Rumble more than once. Name at least 4 of them.
Batista, Cena, Edge.
No, I'm sorry. You didn't. I don't know what to do there. He named two.
If he missed one, I mean, he's only going to be naming 4, so that's got to be an X.
It's an X.
Wait.
All right.
Do I get a chance to answer?
You do not. You do not.
The answers are Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Batista, John Cena, and Randy Orton.
Not me, because I only won 1, right? All right, we're going to go ahead and bring our third entrant out to the Ramble Rumble here. I wonder who it's going to be. 3, 2, 1.
It's Garrett Coleman.
It is Garrett Coleman.
That's big. That's a big win for the Royal Rumble there. All right, I guess my question will be for him, correct?
Yeah.
All right, Garrett Coleman, here's your question. Who has competed in the most Royal Rumble matches?
Kane.
That is correct.
All right, we got a winner chicken dinner.
Kane as Isaac Yankem, the Fake Diesel, and Kane for a total of 19 times.
So what you're telling me is Glenn Jacobs was the right answer, not Kane.
Well, Kane, Glenn Jacobs, Isaac Yankem, or Fake Diesel would have worked.
Well, I'll go ahead and let you guys know we are doing a prize pack. I'm sure you guys see it here in front of us. Here are some of the things that are in the prize pack you guys will be winning. If you win tonight, not only will you face Derek Jones on April 3rd, but you also got a nice little prize pack here. Got some cool DVDs, belt buckle, NWO. I want that belt buckle bad. I had to try to do some wheeling and dealing to get that bad boy. Got some pretty cool autographs, Abyss, Kurt Angle, Zack Ryder. Is that Crime Time?
It's Crime Time.
That is Crime Time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, well, just so everybody knows, I did not give John Covey these questions early so he could prep his children to win that belt buckle for him. So we are in a fair place.
We are in a fair place. Well, let's go ahead and keep it going, Brian.
All right, Andy Frampton, the next question is for you. Hulk Hogan and Sting were both billed from the same place. Where was that place?
Hollywood, Florida.
Final answer?
To Hollywood, California. That's what I'm going with.
Unfortunately, you were wrong. It is Venice Beach, California.
Andy, number 1 is doing you in, brother. That's 2 questions already you got wrong, man.
All right. Let's go to Mike
Hold
Loving.
on, we got another entrance coming. Let's see who this
another
is gonna
entrant.
be. 3, 2, and 1. Hey, it's my man Noah. I got a little man in the fight here because I figure since I can't join, then.
All right. The question is for Noah.
Hold on, is that where we're at?
Yeah, that's where we're at. We'll go back to Mike Loving here in just a second. I got to give.
Now, hold on a second. That ain't the way we're doing it. We're doing it in order. So the next one up is Mike Loving again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Keep it in order, man.
All right, Mike Loving.
Benefits of the late entry.
Yeah.
All right. 3 men defeated the Ultimate Warrior in WWE and WCW. Only 3. Who are those 3 men?
Rick Rude.
That's 1.
Hulk Hogan.
That's 2.
Brother.
And I'm going to go with the Macho Man.
Unfortunately, you would be going with the wrong answer because
Mike.
it is Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slobber. Every time I think of Slaughter, I go back to the D-Generation X days with the mask, with the
wipers on them. Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Mike,
Okay.
man, I hate that for you, bro. Number 1 and number 2 already has 2 X's, and we only got a few guys in the ring right now. Well, I guess it's not a ring. In the studio. There you go.
All right. Ric Flair won the WWE Tag Team title 3 times with 2 partners. Garrett Coleman, who were those two partners?
Batista.
That's one.
And Shawn Michaels.
Wrong. Rowdy Piper. They defeated Edge and Randy Orton at Cyber Sunday. All right. Now
All
we're
right,
to
we
Noah.
got another guy coming to the ring now. Hang on a second, Brian. Don't get too excited. 2, 1, and who's next? Let's see. Jimmy Bays. All right, here we go. Things are getting interesting. Let's get a little crowded in here.
All right, this question is for Noah.
Yeah, Noah. What's up, man? You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Noah, where is John Cena from?
Something Massachusetts.
Oh, you.
Oh gosh.
I'll give you a hint. There's 3 words in this.
I know one of them's Massachusetts.
Well, what are those first 2 words?
Didn't answer, big guy. Throw something out there.
I don't know. California, Massachusetts.
California, Massachusetts. Is that
No,
right,
it's definitely
Brian?
not. The correct answer is West Newbury, Massachusetts.
West Newbury.
West Newbury, Massachusetts.
Jimmy Bay's getting in the mix. Jimmy, you nervous? These a couple guys here's already got a couple X's. Man.
I've seen him at the door. I'm pretty sure he's answered every question asked so far.
Correctly?
Yes, correctly.
So Jimmy Bays knows what he's doing.
Jimmy knows his stuff.
All right. Jimmy Bays. Everyone knows that Ric Flair has won the world title 16 times. How many of those 16 were in the WWE?
0.
That answer would be wrong. 2 times. He's a 2-time WWE heavyweight champion.
Two-time.
All right, we're back to Andy Frampton, and this could be the one that knocks him out of the ring.
Well, before he comes out, let's go ahead and bring that guy out. You want to?
Sure.
Let's see who we got. Jonah Covey's in the house.
He couldn't have got a laugh track for that.
I can only do so much, okay? I can only do so much.
Right.
I was trying to stall a little bit for you, Andy.
Hey,
I was trying, brother.
I appreciate it.
All right, Andy Frampton, here's your question. Who is Bray Wyatt's brother?
Bo Dallas.
All right.
That is correct.
Still alive.
That is correct. All right.
You guys tighten up because we're going to be bringing some more guys in here shortly.
Mike Loving.
Yes, sir.
That'll work.
Who was the lightest WWE World Heavyweight Champion of all time? The lightest, as in weight.
I'm going to have to go with Rey Mysterio.
That is correct.
All right. Number 1 and number 2 hanging in there, holding on to the rope, skinning the cat.
I'm going the road dog. I'm on the bottom rope. Just holding on to it.
I'm waiting for the Jerry Lawler to come out from underneath the desk. You know what I'm saying?
All right, the next question is for Garrett Coleman.
Garrett's got one wrong. I think everybody in the ring so far has one wrong except for Jonah, but Jonah hasn't been asked yet. So
Garrett seems to know a lot about the Royal Rumble, so let's see if he knows this. Who won the most Royal Rumble matches?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That is correct.
Oh, man. Hanging on. I'm getting all giddy over here, guys. I can't help it. I got to keep bringing these guys in. Is that all right with y'all? Let's see who's going to be next. 3, 2, 1, and... Are you kidding me? Richie Acevedo, what's up, brother?
Richie.
Mr. Hollywood, I apologize.
Mr. Hollywood.
In the house. All right. This thing's getting interesting.
Man, I can't see.
All right.
Oh, that's just Brian.
It's just Brian's glare. You got to overlook that.
That's right.
Sunny down there in Florida.
All right. Our next question. Who ended Goldberg's undefeated streak?
For what?
His undefeated streak. He won X amount of matches. Who was the first person to beat him?
The first person to ever beat Goldberg.
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't John Covey Cole.
It wasn't me.
I
It
knew
wasn't me.
that.
I wasn't booked. Had my bags in the car just in case, but I wasn't booked.
I don't know. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That would be wrong. They have never even faced off with each other. That is Kevin Nash.
I'm going to have to educate him. I'm going to have to educate you, son.
You're going to have to. All right, Mr. Bays. I've got a question just for you. Who was the first world champion in TNA history?
Ron Killings.
That is wrong. He was the second. That is Ken Shamrock.
All right, that was a good guess, though. I would have been there. It was close. Jonah's finally going to get him a little bit here. Let's see what's going on with him.
All right. Okay. Jonah, where is WWE headquarters?
California?
No, sir. That would be Stamford, Connecticut. Stamford, Connecticut.
I sent a lot of promo packets there and never got hired.
That's because you sent him to California. This is in Connecticut.
I sent them to Connecticut.
All right, who's next? Let's see. Roscoe Rooster's
Oh,
in the
my
house.
goodness.
In the
There we
house.
go.
Seriously? Seriously? You put me with him? Seriously?
You,
It's not like I haven't had enough of this guy in the ring from all my years of wrestling, and you put me with this guy?
look,
Sorry.
when you're Hollywood, you got to deal with the characters.
That's it. That's it.
I might have to stroke my chicken here in a minute.
Okay, Richie, are you ready for your first question?
That's Mr. Hollywood to you, Mr. Reznor.
Mr. Hollywood, are you ready for your question?
Yeah, go ahead and shoot.
How many times did the Macho Man Randy Savage win the WWF World Championship?
Twice.
That is correct.
Man, no hesitation
Wow.
whatsoever. You guys nervous yet? Because if you're not, you need to get that way. I dig it. I dig it. All right.
All right, my next question is for Roscoe Rooster.
All right.
Let's go chicken head.
Only 2 Royal Rumble winners have won the WWE Championship by winning the Rumble. Who were they?
Flair and Cena.
That would be wrong. It's Ric Flair and Triple H.
Wrong scene.
Back over to
right,
Handy.
we're-
But before Handy comes out, let's go ahead and bring our last entrant to the ring. What do you think? Or to the studio. I keep saying ring. I'm sorry. I'm excited. It's Royal Rumble season. 3, 2, 1. Who's the final entrant? Marvelous Mike Reed in the house.
All right.
I think I
I'm
need to get a
huge
bigger
Mike
studio.
Reed mark.
What do you think, guys? I need to get a bigger studio. Don't tighten up, guys. Try to tighten up some more if you can.
Well, you know what that means? That means we need to eliminate someone.
Well,
It's time
Andy's
for
got 2
you,
strikes.
Andy.
I'm just saying.
Time for you, Andy Frampton. Andy Frampton, what was the finishing move of WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler?
Pile driver.
Pile driver.
That is correct, sir.
No
You
hesitation.
stay in the Rumble.
Derek, are you kind of scouting your competition here? See what you're gonna. Are you worried yet, or are you pretty comfortable?
I mean, I'm listening pretty intently to what Richie has to say, but for the rest of them, not a whole lot. No.
Okay.
All right, Mike Loving. Earlier, we talked about Bray Wyatt's brother, Bo Dallas. Who is Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas's uncle?
So you got me on this one.
Really?
I know who his dad is, or I thought I did. Maybe that's his uncle.
Would that
Well,
be
who
I talked too much.
married his dad's sister?
Would that be Mr. Barry Windham?
That is correct, Mike Loving.
Mike Loving.
What was the question?
Gosh.
What was the question, Brian?
Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt's uncle.
Uncle?
Yeah.
Well, there was 2 choices. He couldn't have been wrong.
Oh, there's 2 choices. Give Richie the mic. Who was the other one?
Kendall Windham.
Kendall Wyndham. Okay.
Yeah, Kendall Wyndham. Yeah.
Okay.
That could have
Richie
been.
dropping some knowledge.
Yeah, it's like twice removed.
No, he's
All right. So Garrett Coleman,
Got 1X, Garrett.
who is the only ROH champion from West Virginia?
Oh.
Can I guess?
after the answer.
No, it's for Garrett Coleman
Why can't I have a question, Brian?
because you're not competing for that buckle, John.
I want to buckle.
Jay Briscoe?
What?
Jay Briscoe?
Jay Briscoe's not from West Virginia, sir. Jamie Noble is from
That was
West
my guess.
Virginia, and he was the ROH champion.
There's 2 competitors right now that does not have any X's. That's Mike and Mr. Hollywood. So you guys better pick it up.
Mike Reed.
Mike Reed.
Not Mike
There's
Loving.
a lot of Mikes.
Mike Reed.
Mike Loving has 2
He hasn't
strikes.
even had a chance.
That's true. Let's keep
All right.
it moving.
Yeah,
Mr. Bates.
I'm gonna say this. Reznor, what is your deal with me, man? Because first of all, you screwed myself and Chance Rouser out of your tag team titles by bringing in the Gym Nasty Boys without even telling us.
Surprise.
And now you're coming at me with these
Whoa.
BS questions, and you're asking him, what was Jerry Lawler's finisher? Everybody who's anybody knows that.
I thought anybody knew that Jamie Noble was from West Virginia.
Yeah, but who knew he was ROH World Champ?
I did.
Shut up, Richie.
Everybody? Anybody who ever watched ROH?
You know what?
Sorry,
Florida's
sorry,
only
Garrett.
so big. Don't make me come down there and find you.
That's right. It's only 2 cities.
Well, just don't get your
Two
directions from John
cities.
Covey Cole.
Jacksonville.
He only knows about Jacksonville and Orlando, and I'm not in either one. All right, Mr. Bays.
Now you got the little man, little Covey, medium sized.
Little Covey. Oh, I couldn't see him. Okay. All right.
You got some
Little
over some
Covey.
short jokes. All you got's a head on the
Wait.
screen.
Wait, this is my last one.
Let's see how many you got.
I got
wrong?
I
You
got a
2
question for you, and I really hope you can get this one. Before becoming the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels was in a tag team with who as the Rockers?
I said I want to go ahead and say this before you answer. Okay, you're making me look really bad here.
No, you've told me before.
We know that your dad didn't watch wrestling back then.
Yeah, sure.
His dad was a kid back then.
I was on whippersnapper back in.
Oh my God. Wait.
We didn't answer, big guy.
I know who he is. And
What's his name? Shawn Michaels is supposed to be your favorite wrestler, isn't he?
no, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is.
Oh, okay.
Someone has taste.
So what's the answer?
Come on, man. We gotta have
It's
something.
Ricky Morton.
No, you're thinking about the Rock and Roll Express. And that would
We
be
have our first
Marty,
elimination.
Marty Jannetty is the answer.
Did you hear Noah?
That I was looking
Marty
for.
Jannetty. Thanks for playing, buddy. You got some homework
Thanks
to do
for
before next
playing.
year because I'm trying to win this daggone thing. I only got so many Coveys I can put in. Y'all let me down. Jonah, I still believe in you. All right, let's go.
All right. Mr. Bays, what tag team is the most decorated tag team in wrestling history?
The Dudley Brothers.
That is right, the Dudley Boys with 23 tag team championships.
Staying alive.
All right.
All right, Jonah, you only got one question wrong, so let's get one right here. How about it? Make Dad look a little better.
You can do it. Look smarter, you dad.
All right. What is the
not saying
only
much, Richie.
heavyweight What is the only heavyweight WWE title that John Cena
Who
hasn't
the hell's
held?
trying to find restaurants? Brian, are you there?
I'm trying to be.
I don't know what the hell that was. Siri or something. Somebody's trying to talk to me. Anyway, whatever you just said, say it again.
She has a mind of her own.
Yeah.
All right. What is the only heavyweight WWE title that John Cena hasn't held?
And while he's thinking, Facebookers, I see you guys over there commenting. I have the comment box hidden from our guests because you guys shouldn't be giving them the answers. That's not fair. But I've smartened up on you. I've hidden you guys. Somebody started out Barry Windham, so I see you.
Do we have an answer?
The United States Championship.
No, sir. He was the
his
United
first big
States
one, man.
champion. The title he has never held is the Intercontinental Championship.
He's never had the Universal either, though.
Technically 2 titles. He hasn't held the Universal. Unless
do we count that?
Unless you want to consider it the old world title.
Well, that is I don't know. That's a Raw Heavyweight Championship, and we know that Cena's been the champion of Raw, so whatever you want to count.
Can anybody guess how many questions Richie's got wrong?
0.
Yeah, but I only have one question.
I'm trying to put you over here, man.
I could do that without you. I could do it with a broom, put myself over.
Okay.
All right,
Anyway.
Richie.
Yes, sir.
Whose finishing move was the Pearl River Plunge?
Ahmed Johnson.
Oh my God, he's so good. Yes,
Killing
correct.
it. Derek, you getting nervous yet?
I'm a little nervous now.
You a little nervous yet?
Yeah,
Did Derek? Be honest. Did you know the answer to that question?
of course I did. I was one of 5 Ahmed Johnson fans. So
I
yeah,
was
I knew
one
that
of
answer.
them as well.
Hey, I was number 4. So, all right, Roscoe the Rooster.
Yes, sir.
Who is the longest reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion?
Ooh, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. That would be the Honky Tonk Man.
That is correct, sir.
Good old honky.
All right, are we back to Andy Frimt? Or no, we're at Mike
We're
Reed.
down to marvelous Mike Reed. You know, Dwayne Gilbert here.
Oh, Mike Reed hasn't had a question yet.
That's a break.
Mike Reed. Who is the youngest WWE World Champion of all time?
Youngest of all time. Randy Orton?
At 22 years old, yes, it was Randy Orton.
All right, before we start up this next round, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
February the 8th, Marmet, West Virginia, Marmet Rec Center. You're going to see yours truly, the AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Darkstorm, taking on a prominent member of Sports Entertainment Express, Crosshairs Kelly. And Crosshairs Kelly, I've picked you to issue this challenge because you seem to be the most excited. You seem to be the most upbeat. You seem to be the most into attacking people from behind, kicking them in the face. I'm going to take you guys out one by one for what you did to me. It starts with you, Kelly. It ends with you, Nate Rose. Kevin, Brocky, you aren't safe either. February 8th, it's me and you, Kelly. I'm going to beat you in front of all your homies. And there's 2 things you can do about that. Actually, 1. Nothing.
All right, and we're back.
We are back.
Hey, Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got the last 2 correct. Am I right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
He's on a roll.
All right, let's keep it going, Brian. Maybe he can stick around another round. I believe in him.
All right, Andy Frampton. Who eliminated the most people collectively in all their Royal Rumble appearances?
Kane.
That is correct. Kane with 44 eliminations.
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Mike, Are you done, John?
Don't quit your day job.
I was sorry. Go ahead.
Mike Loving.
Yes, sir.
Who eliminated the most people in one Royal Rumble match?
You were there.
You got 2 strikes, Mike. We need an answer.
I would have to say Roman Reigns.
That is correct. Roman Reigns with 12 eliminations in one match.
Man, you just want to reach out and let him phone a friend sometimes.
Right. 50-50 something.
Not answering questions like this. You won't.
Talk with smack, not even in the microphone. That's an amateur move right there on it. Gary, you calm down now? You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Got a little worked up there last round.
Garrett Coleman. What superstar and diva were involved in the live sex celebration on Raw?
Thank you, Edge and Lita.
That is correct.
I was there too in spirit. Just saying.
I'm not going to ask where you were, but.
All right, where are we at? Mr.
Jimmy
Bays?
You got 2 questions on the board, so let's make a break.
Mr. Bays, who did The Undertaker defeat for his first WWF World Championship?
Hogan.
That is correct.
Staying alive.
Look at that.
Jonah, who's going to win the Royal Rumble?
That is not your question.
No, the Royal Rumble. Who's going to win the Royal Rumble?
I think Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre? It's a good guess.
It's not bad.
That's a good guess. Okay, Jonah, are you ready? What's Vince McMahon's wife's name?
It's nice having you, son.
She's in the Trump administration, if that helps you at all.
And her name rhymes with a fake sugar.
Now you're just confused.
He's like, huh? What?
What's her name?
What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said Booger.
It's a girl's name, Jonah. It's got to be a girl's name. How many girls you know named Booger?
It's not Booger.
Said he's in elementary school a lot.
Give us a girl's name, Jonah. Booger ain't going to give me a girl's name.
Get and try.
Try to guess one.
Erica.
That is wrong. It is Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon.
Linda, Splenda. I thought it was a good joke.
You know, I really
Joe,
tried.
thanks for coming, buddy. Man, this is bullcrap. I brought both my kids, entered them in the daggone Rumble.
I'm just happy I outlasted the kids.
And y'all done eliminated both.
Hey, you're doing better because last year there were people that did not outlast the Covey brothers. So
Yeah,
you guys
Noah
are doing good.
Noah was in 4th place last year. He did really good.
That's true. All right.
What you got for me?
I got who was the heaviest WWE World Champion of all time?
Yokozuna.
That is correct. At 568 pounds, Yokozuna was the heaviest world champion of all time.
No hesitation whatsoever. Derek, I'm nervous for you, buddy.
Sure, you and me both. I'm going to call in sick that day.
Wow.
All right. Roscoe the Rooster.
Yo.
Your question is, how many WWF championships did Jake the Snake Roberts win? Now, when I say championships, I mean anything. Intercontinental, tag team, any championship. How many championships did Jake the Snake Roberts win?
He had $1 million title.
He didn't win it.
He did not.
No, he stole it.
Oh, he stole it.
Yeah, he did not win the world. He did not win the $1 million title.
Ah.
I'm sorry. The answer is 0.
Man, that was
First answer was right.
yeah, you had none to start with, and then you overthought about it.
Yeah.
Rooster, that's 2, man. That's you about to turn into fried chicken here in a minute.
He got one right.
Yeah, he got one right,
Yeah,
but
so he's only 2.
he's got 2 wrong there
I
still.
got 3 right. He's got 2 wrong. So there's only 1 he got right. So he's got 1 more to go.
Yeah, he's got one more. He's not eliminated yet.
Yeah.
You still there?
I appreciate it.
John Covey calls math,
Math's not my strong point, okay?
Mike Reed. In 1992, Ric Flair won the WWF World Heavyweight Championship by winning the Royal Rumble match. What number did he come out at?
Come on, you know this.
30?
No.
Number 3.
Take 1-0 away, you would have had it right.
So close. So close.
So close, but no cigar. All right, we're going back to Andy Frampton. Andy Frampton, what former manager coined the phrase pencil neck geek?
Classic Freddie Blassie.
That is correct, sir.
See, you got me on that one. That'd have been done for.
Teach them before I answer.
All right. Michael Loving. Who is the oldest man to ever hold the WWE World Championship?
Would that be Bob Backlund?
That is wrong. The oldest man to ever hold the WWE World Championship is Vince McMahon.
Michael Evans,
He was
thanks for
54
coming, buddy.
years old.
Derek, this is your chance to go ahead and wish him good riddance. He's been running his mouth for a while.
Look, I said it from the beginning. I'm just glad you showed up, but your performance stands out on its own.
Well, good luck to everyone because y'all going to beat Derek.
Hey, thanks for coming, brother. Let's keep this thing rolling, Brian.
All right. Garrett Coleman. Who was the first African-American WCW World Champion who defeated Big Van Vader to win it in 1992?
Ron Simmons.
Damn.
That is correct.
92 WCW question. Who'd
Of
have
course.
thunked it?
I knew there was going to be at least 1 or 12. I mean,
But technically,
112.
just for the record, technically he wasn't the first African American world heavyweight champion. That was Bobo Brazil.
Well, I said WCW.
Yeah.
I made that clear. And Iceman Parsons was also champion before he was as well.
That's right, in world class.
Yes, sir. I would love to face off with Richie. All right. Where are we at? Bays?
Jimmy Bays.
Jimmy Bays, we just talked about Ron Simmons winning the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Before he was the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, he was tag team partners in a tag team called Doom with who?
Butch Reed.
That is correct. Butch Reed.
Hanging on by the skin of his teeth.
tell you what, there's a lot of cat skinning going on here this evening.
Man.
All right, Richie, here's your question.
What we got?
Who is Leaf Cassidy?
Who is Leaf Cassidy?
That's right.
Leaf Cassidy, not the singer Leaf Cassidy?
Not the singer. I'm talking about one half of the Rockers.
Okay, one half of the Rockers. Leaf Cassidy.
With Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, that was when he become later on known as Al Snow.
Wow!
That is correct.
See, I thought we had him that time, Brian. I thought we had him
I thought we did too. All right, Roscoe the Rooster.
for TV.
Yo!
Helps with ratings. Hey, Chicken, you got 2 wrong.
Hi.
Roscoe the Rooster. From 1988 to 1991, these two men wrestled as a tag team called Rhythm and Blues. Who were they?
Honky Tonk Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
That is correct, sir.
I hear you.
Little shake, right on roll.
That's right.
Mike Reed.
Yes, sir.
Who were the members of the American Males tag team in WCW?
American males.
Both
American
Bagwell and Scotty
males,
Riggs.
American males. American
What'd you say?
males.
I couldn't hear his answer because John.
Both
got me
Bagwell and Scotty Riggs.
going. That is correct, sir.
Can I finish singing now, Brian?
I guess.
American males. American males. American males.
Look, The only good thing that could ever happen of me losing against any one of these guys is hopefully they would take my spot to suffer through this every Wednesday.
That's not in the winner's circle. That's the loser's.
That's not part of the stipulation there.
I got to study up, man.
All right. We're stepping up. You ready?
I'm ready, babe.
All right. 2 Royal Rumbles had a tie. One where both men went to WrestleMania, and one where the match was restarted and the winner was decided that night. Name the 4 men involved in the 2 ties.
Batista and John Cena.
That's one.
Davey Boy Smith and Shawn Michaels.
Wrong. That was.
I knew when I was saying it. I'm out of here.
You were so close, and you know what? What you were thinking of was the year that Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble, and Davey Boy Smith and Shawn Michaels started out as 1 and 2 and ended the Rumble. And that was a great guess.
That way.
But the answer was the answer was Bret the Hitman Hart and Lex Luger.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty. If you guys want to center up back here, that'd be great.
All right, Garrett Coleman. Who has the most time in a single Royal Rumble match?
Rey Mysterio.
That is correct. Rey Mysterio with 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Garrett, grab that microphone real quick. I'll give it to Garrett. You hesitated. Were you questioning yourself, or did you know the answer the whole time, like Richie did us there a minute ago?
Obviously, I knew the whole time.
I'm sure you did.
Is that even a question?
Yeah, you just got another one right. Congratulations.
All right, Mr. Bays, I have another Royal Rumble question for you, but this time it's about who spent the most time in collective Royal Rumble matches, as in all of the Royal Rumble matches they were in, who spent the most time in the ring?
I like
Richie's sitting there like man, I'm
nice.
glad I didn't get that question.
If anybody rewatched the Royal Rumble from last year, this is the question I won with.
Shawn Michaels.
That is wrong. And I kind of don't want to give the answer. I kind of want to pass that question to Richie.
Pass it to me.
That's
See,
right.
This is what he's trying to get someone. Trying to get an ex on Family Feud, right? Kane.
That is wrong. The answer is Chris Jericho with 4 hours, 56 minutes in 10 Royal Rumble matches.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, that means Jimmy's eliminated.
Oh, man.
Jimmy, thanks for
Man.
coming, brother.
Been eliminated since he passed the question to me. Should have kept him in there.
I should have.
All right. Roscoe the Rooster.
Yes, sir.
3 men have won the Royal Rumble 2 times back to back. Who were they?
Hogan, Steve Austin, Randy Orton.
Oh, you were so close. Shawn Michaels, not Randy Orton.
Hogan, Orton, and HBK.
Sorry.
Rooster, you just became fried chicken, brother. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you.
Don't trip.
All right.
Struggling.
And then there were 3.
And then there were 3.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Rolling up the sleeves. Come on, Mike. You got none. You didn't miss none yet. I've only missed one. You missed one? Yeah.
Mike and Richie both have missed 1. Garrett's got 2 gone. So.
All right. I am now, with the final 3, I'm going to the hardest questions I have.
Uh-oh.
So, Garrett Coleman, get ready to be upset because there's no more easy ones.
Yeah, you're funny.
All right. All right, Mr. Coleman. We talked about undefeated streaks.
It's
Mike Reed. Mike Reed's up.
Oh, is it Mike Reed?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You
Mike
had to
Reed.
get your glasses on.
Mike Reed, when we talked about undefeated streaks earlier with Goldberg, now we're going to talk about another undefeated streak. When Tatanka debuted, he was on a large undefeated streak. Who ended that streak?
That was stupid, by the way. But anyway.
I have no clue.
The answer is not no clue. It is Ludwig Borga.
He's no longer with us. That's okay. That's your second.
You're still alive, Mike.
Which I agree with, bogus.
All right. Garrett Coleman. Who won the first Royal Rumble in 1988?
Big John Studd.
That is wrong.
That is
sir.
wrong. He does look like Big John Studd, though.
I'll answer that question since you threw the last one over to me, so I can pass
Hacksaw
it down.
Jim Duggan.
That was when the guy wrestled 5 times in my career. See,
Okay.
You know what? I'm a man of my word. I'm getting in my car right now. I'm coming to Florida. See you soon.
All right. All right, now we're down to the final 2. Okay, Richie.
Yes,
there have been 5 American IWGP Heavyweight Champions.
Ooh.
Name at least 3.
Let's see. One of them was the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Correct.
Another one was the incredible Hulk Hogan.
Wrong.
Yeah, he was. He beat Antonio Inoki.
He didn't beat him for the title.
Yeah, he did. And then he lost the title back to him. Go back and research your history. He had 2 matches. He knocked him out, won the title on that one by their rules, and then he had to defend it back and lost it back to him. You're eliminated, Mr. Reznor.
John Covey Cole, you're gonna have to go to the. You're gonna have to search that right now. You're gonna have to research that right
There's
now.
2 matches. He won him by knocking him out. Antonio Inoki couldn't make it. All these guys tried to get him in the ring, and he won the title.
If I'm wrong, I will gladly admit to it.
I got the video.
For the IWGP Heavyweight Championship,
which was Antonio Inoki was the champion. He lost to Hulk Hogan, then Hulk Hogan lost it back to Antonio Inoki.
You can easily find this on Wikipedia, John Covey. Go ahead and look it up.
Wikipedia is not actually factual all the time. So Derek
Why don't
Jones
you go
is
to
actually
YouTube?
looking it up.
YouTube, Antonio Inoki versus Hulk Hogan. There's 2 matches. You'll see it there. It's live. He won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. That's AWA. Go to YouTube. There's 2 matches.
Anyway, while this is going on, Brian, we're going to keep going. We'll keep that under wraps. Right
Okay,
now.
well, name one more, and we're checking your Hulk Hogan.
Okay, and let's see. I did AJ Styles, Hulk Hogan, and another IWGP World Heavyweight Champion that was an American, Daniel Bryan.
That's wrong as well.
Daniel Bryan was IWGP World Champion, same time as he was ROH World Champion. Where did you get your facts, man? Look at you. You lost your mind as you lost your hair. I'm telling you, that's
I guarantee you I'm right. Hulk Hogan nor DB have been the champions.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan dead. You're going to eat crow on that one. It's on YouTube.
What you got, Derek? Anything?
Just search YouTube.
I mean, I'm looking through a list of IWGP champions. And Hogan is not on it.
Look
Nope,
at YouTube,
he
and I
sure
got the
isn't.
match.
And neither is Daniel Bryan.
And neither is Daniel Bryan.
I got the match. Go to YouTube. It's on there. I even got the picture of him with IWGP
Richie, if you want to
title.
file a grievance, you can, brother, but I'm going to have to give you the X.
And you'll be hearing from my attorney from Hollywood,
Listen,
California.
the five American IWGP Heavyweight Champions are Bob Sapp, Big Van Vader, AJ Styles, Scott Norton, and Brock Lesnar. I was hoping someone was going to say Kenny Omega, so I could say no.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian. Mm-hmm.
Well,
but Hulk Hogan did have the IWGP title. He did beat him, and so did Daniel Bryan. He held it simultaneously in Ring of Honor.
No.
Yes.
Didn't happen.
Did happen.
Maybe you're thinking of a different IWGP title, but not
I can't
the
spell
heavyweight
IWGP. All right now, Mike Reed and Richie both, Mr. Hollywood, both have 2 X's.
Yeah, but if he loses this one, he's out.
If he loses this one, he is done.
I thought we had that thing where we. I thought there was a thing there.
There's no thing there. There's no thing there. We're wrapping this up, Brian. Just calm down. Just calm down. There's no thing.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
We still got to call Tim Cross, man.
All right.
Look it up on YouTube. Both matches are there.
I see the matches, but I don't see anything for a title.
Well, look at the matches.
Sorry,
At the end of one match.
sorry, Hollywood.
At the end of one match.
He might have held the belt up, but
Have to get security in here.
But it,
The flowers, the trophy, they put the belt around these weapons.
Mr. Hollywood's getting ready to put Derek through this table.
Mike Reed.
I'm about ready to go to Florida.
Hey, you better catch up with Garrett. He's already
You got to ride.
Gator roll, Mr. Reznor.
Mike Reed. Who ended Bruno Sammartino's 7-year WWE title run?
You know this one?
Come on.
Yes, you do.
Bob Backlund.
Ivan Koloff.
Second guy was superstar Billy
Mike
Graham.
Reed, thank you for coming.
thanks, Mike.
Richie, congratulations, my friend.
Can I hit him with one more question?
Sure,
Yeah,
why
go
not?
ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to
Yeah.
hit him with one more question.
Sure.
He
Since
said it
I
better be
actually
facts
did
this time
get-
than it is.
No, I mean, no hard feelings. I mean, Brian Reznor can be wrong from time to time. I mean, there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, I totally can be wrong from time to time, but today is not that day, sir.
Well, today's the day. I'll be sending you a messenger of the YouTube match. You watch it with Hogan, and you'll see.
All right, this is what's going to happen
All
this
right.
week, guys. Before next week's show, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Brian,
Now, Daniel Bryan, he's right, didn't hold the title. It was a different IWGP title.
okay, well, either way, you'd have been wrong then because
Yes.
you're supposed to
I'm,
have
been
I'm
wrong.
also
Okay.
right about Hulk Hogan.
Hold
Hulk
on a
Hogan
second.
never held that
Hold on a
title.
second. Hold on a second. This is what I want next week. We're going to research it after the show this evening. If you're wrong, Brian, I want an apology to Mr.
Oh, no,
Hollywood
no,
next
no.
week.
I don't want Reznor to apologize.
Oh, I will apologize. I will apologize,
No,
and I will state
Hey,
that
you won,
Richie
man.
is
Congratulations.
smarter than I
I
am.
don't want Reznor to apologize. I just, want him to wash my car and clean my house.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if you can answer this final question, Mr.
All right.
Champion. You're the champion regardless. But
Okay.
let's see if you can answer this question.
All right.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Right.
He is known for being the most decorated man in wrestling history.
That's true.
How many championships is he credited for winning in his career?
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
It would almost be a tie between him and Ron Starr on that because Ron Starr won in every promotion he had wrestled in. He had won the A championship title. I can't say the championship title. He won a title in every promotion he went to. Jerry the King Lawler did. But I'm thinking it's like 128, somewhere right there.
You're about 40 off. 168 championships.
Wow.
And the only one he never won was the WWE Championship.
That's correct. And well, he never won the WCW title. He never won the
No.
ECW title. There's plenty of them that he didn't win, but there's plenty of them that he did win.
Yeah.
And
Well, there
I
you have it.
would
April
say-
3rd is set. It is Derek Jones versus Mr. Hollywood.
I
Well,
would,
I got a
I would
question.
say
I got a question for Mr. Derek Jones since he's supposed to be the champion I got to go against.
Okay.
And let's see how he knows about this one here, okay? What match in wrestling history it took place in 1920 between two wrestlers? Can you name the two wrestlers that wrestled for almost 5 hours, 4.5 hours? They had to put a stop to it. It's what designed the card matches that we have today based on the Bravo play, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, which is Match 1, Match 2, Match 3. You get the picture. Which two people were in that? One of them, I tell you, is the third peak of wrestling and one of the most famous world champions, and so was the other guy, was a famous world champion. One of them was the first multiple world champion.
So the great thing about being last year's Royal Rumble champion is
you're not gonna be wrong.
I don't have to answer questions today. Thank
I bet
God
Brian
I
knows.
don't have
Brian,
to
you
answer
know, don't
questions
you?
today.
You know, Brian. You know the answer to that one.
I would say that it would be Orville Brown and George Hackenschmidt.
Close. At 1920 was Ed Strangler Lewis and Joe Stecker. Wrestled for 4.5 hours. The three referees collapsed from exhaustion. The fourth one had to put a halt to it. Both spent days in the hospital, and that's when they decided to create what they so call now the work or exhibition style matches of wrestling today.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Nice.
Once again, congratulations, Richie. I appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
I was starting to wonder if he was going to make the call time or not.
One more thing.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah, and this is going to go out to Mr. Eric Darkstorm. If he ever has the guts to book me, I'd gladly take that AIWF championship title off around his
Shots
waist.
fired.
Shooting from the hip.
Shots fired.
Gladly.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk with Tim Cross at Real Shoot Wrestling. Once again, Richie, congratulations. April 3rd.
Pleasure.
Hey, you get a nice little prize pack. I don't even think you knew about that because you got here a little late.
Prize?
Yeah, you get a little prize pack. All this is yours.
This thing is slick.
But anyway, guys, we'll be right back here shortly. Stick around.
Two attorneys. One location. Gavin Ward and Josh Miller.
Hello, my name's Gavin Ward. I'm an attorney serving Southern West Virginia. If you need help with a real estate transaction or closing, probating an estate, a property dispute, estate planning, or bankruptcy, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, I'm attorney Josh Miller. I serve Southern West Virginia. If you've been injured in a car accident or hurt on the job or charged with a crime, please come see me today. I can help.
For a free consultation, call 681-207-7400.
Dorsey's Hogtails, located on U.S. Route 60 just off of Route 19 and just past Midland Trail High School. There's always something going on at Dorsey's, and you can bet that whatever it is, it's a good time. Be sure to try some of the best food in Southern West Virginia. Then, you can sharpen those billiard skills with a relaxing game of pool. Dorsey's also offers some of the best live local music in the region on most weekends. So what are you waiting for? Stop in and see what makes Dorsey's so great. That's Dorsey's Hogtails, located on U.S. Route 60 just off of Route 19 in Hyco.
Fans, are you aware that you can now catch all of WVCW's events on the Pivot Share, or you can go on the High Spots Network if you're already a member. You can catch it there. That's the best way that you can stay in touch with all of WVCW's great events. So we look forward to seeing you at the shows and watching on the network.
Lou trying to power out of this.
Lou trying to get a shot. Rob
Blind
gets the tag.
I don't think Connolly knew the tag even happened. Oh, that's impressive. Look at this. Flurry of offense from the Ducks.
Great offense. Just when you think the faction is in control, the Ducks turn it around again.
Well, those Ducks have flew all up and down the East Coast, all the way out to the West Coast. They've been all around, and they've just picked up so much experience as a tag team. Every match showing you something new, and it's so hard to plan for them. They're so unorthodox.
Traveling all over the country.
Tag to Lude.
Ludo, there you go.
They're not
Another
done.
Tag.
They're just going to keep going. Slingshot into a splash. Only a 2 count, but as we said earlier, I mean, every one of those kickouts does take some stamina out of you. Jeff Connolly feeling the effects of this Duck flurry of offense. Forearm and another one. He's telling Connolly to look. Probably not a good idea. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oh, that was just enough.
Lance Lude, none the wiser of what was happening.
Jeff Baker. Oh!
Big clothesline from Wild Bill.
It's only a 2 count, but the faction now have an opportunity to take back control of this matchup.
Back in control here. Hopefully they can stay out top. With Wild Bill in the ring, the size difference between Lance Lude, I'm not sure if Lance is going to be able to escape.
He's digging his fingernails into the back of Lude. Now lifting him up. Big right hand to the temple. I think Wild Bill is just such a difference maker in this matchup. What a belly to belly! And that's a lot of belly to come down on you on the other end of that belly to belly.
Absolutely. That's a lot of weight, a lot of pressure coming down on you.
Puts him in the corner.
Gets to the corner by his beard, too.
Now Connolly. Just like this, the faction have taken back in control of this match. And all it took was a little bit of Wild Bill, a little bit of trickery from Jeff Baker. And look at this, Jeff Baker got the bull rope. Not bull rope, but the bull rope. Choking Lance Lude.
Now that is some excellent teamwork by the faction, making sure every member is involved and utilized.
And now Lude getting rolled back in the ring by Connolly. Only a 2 count, but Faction staying on top of him here. Faction trying to hold on to those WVCW.
I would just like to point out that we do have one half of the Gym Nasty Boys here at ringside checking out the competition, because earlier tonight they defeated the Heat Seekers, gained that #1 contendership. So the outcome of this match heavily impacts their future.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it makes no surprise to me at all that he would be out here, because, yeah, whichever team wins, they're going to be wrestling at Luck of the Draw.
Absolutely. Luck of the Draw this March.
Yeah, I mean, Retton with a very serious
Timmy
look
Lou
on his face.
Retton right next to me, like I said, from the Gymnasty Boys. I got to ask, is there any one particular team you want to see prosper here?
Well, it really doesn't matter. Like, we've had history with the Ugly Ducklings. Like I said, we have history with the Ugly Ducklings, so we know the inside and out. But we still owe the faction, because it was them that cheated to win those tag team titles originally. So I feel like we owe both of them the whipping they both deserve.
And right now, Wild Bill has got control of Lance Luden. The way things are looking.
An intense snap suplex from Wild Bill.
At the moment, I mean, it's looking like the faction may end up being the team that the Gymnasties have to face, the way this match is going.
I mean, if they keep trending like this, then there's no way that.
Right now, Connolly has got Lude in the corner.
Lou has always been a tough opponent. He's taken a lot of heat, but he's never down and out for long.
And I think we were having a little bit of technical difficulties there on the audio. We do want to apologize, but
Killjoy having
and right now, Wild Bill has got Lude in the.
And Killjoy, that temper is really getting his partner in a lot of trouble right now. You can see it's boiling over.
He's trying to calm down.
Rob has always had a temper, and that's always been the downfall of the Ugly Ducklings at times.
And that temper is allowing the faction to just work his partner over in the corner. Tag to Connolly.
And you got to believe when Rob gets into this match, if he can get back into the match, it's not going to be pretty.
Big knee.
January 26th, the Cross Brothers are taking on the heaviest and most diabetic-ridden tag team in WVCW, the Faction, consisting of Jeff Baker.
Hey, and you can't say that.
Why not?
You can't say the most diabetes-ridden.
Why not? I thought it was a good line.
Jeff Baker's actually diabetic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know.
They're still the biggest, but you cannot say that.
No, I feel really bad. I feel really bad.
We're still beating them, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. I just feel so guilty now.
I mean, you should.
How about this? I will beat the diabetes out of you, Jeff Baker. 26. Cross Brothers are coming after you, boys. What is wrong with you? What? Can I keep the intensity? Yo, come on. Let's go. No, come on. Diabetes.
All right, guys, welcome back. Yeah, January 26th, that's this Saturday, WVCW Roots in Bluefield. I'm going to be there. Hope you guys ain't got nothing going on you can go to. We're going to have Jimmy Bays hang out here on the panel with us for the rest of the day. Everybody else had to take off. I think Garrett and Richie are on the way to Florida.
Yeah, Richie jumped in the car with Garrett, and I don't know if you've been on Facebook, but he's already posted his travel destination. He's coming to Fort Myers.
He's on the way. But right now we have the owner of Real Shoot Wrestling, Tim Cross, on the line. Tim, how you doing, brother?
How you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
I guess congratulations goes out to the Cuban assassin himself.
Yeah, I think Derek's a little nervous.
It's definitely a little more competition than I had last year.
Listen, Derek, don't be nervous, bro. You got this.
Hey, came from Tim Cross. I'm not nervous anymore. I'm good.
See, because with a man that owns a pair of sunglasses like that, just reeks of knowledge when it comes to pro wrestling.
That's a fair assessment. I'm good with it. Yep.
I'm gonna get him to put those glasses on the line soon.
So I'm going with a two times on this one.
Tim,
I'm excited to see it though.
I know you guys have a huge show in Fairmont on February 2nd. You got Cheeseburger coming in. That's going to be a great show. And Chance Riser's going to get his chance for revenge against Dustin Alexander, try to get that internet championship back. That looks like it's going to be a pretty good show, man.
That show kind of just came together, and it's a solid card. We got some new faces coming into Real Shoot Wrestling, brand new, acquired by Ring of Honor. Vinny Pensacola will be taking on our RSW champion, Chris LaRusso. Mickey Folk, RSW's favorite wrestler, will be taking on Cheeseburger. I don't know if you just heard my little one in the background. He just yelled, "Yeah, Cheeseburger," because he's a fan.
I like cheeseburgers, but I just found out yesterday I'm a diabetic, so I got to lay off the
That's why he
cheeseburgers.
likes cheeseburger, because he likes cheeseburgers. And then you have the Shadow Squad taking on the Handsome Devils for the RSW Tag Team titles. We've got literally every title on the line of the show. We've got the women's title, like you said, the Dustin Alexander, newly internet champion, versus Chance Riser. And hopefully Chance Riser is coming in 100% for this one, because I can't listen to his whining anymore.
Hey, man, he's a millennial. He's going to whine. That's what he does. He's a whiner.
I know, but man, if you thought he whined before when he had the belt, he is just nonstop every day.
But that's actually not what brings you onto the show today. I've seen where you're promising a huge announcement tonight on the Royal Ramble. Can we get into that, man?
Well, there's two of them.
Twofer.
Go ahead and announce our Cleveland show.
Okay.
April 12th and 13th. We were having a partnership actually in Cleveland with March with Mike. They are a huge podcast out of Cleveland, and we are partnering up with them and for this event. And some of the matches that will be on this event will be Jim Nasty Boys versus the New Heart Foundation, and Teddy Hart versus Chavo Guerrero. So this show's going to be pretty crazy.
Wow.
That looks pretty stacked, man.
That is awesome. Wow. Teddy Hart versus Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah. So
that is huge.
And we got Anthony Green coming in from Massachusetts up north. CZW. We got Effie coming in from the Florida area.
I see Chance Prophet on the flyer there. I guess he's going to be there.
We got Chance Prophet, of course. We got Cleveland's own J Rock Daddy. We got Chris LaRusso, Andrew Palace.
They got my boy Ron Mathis up there.
Oh, of course. Ron Mathis is actually taking on Chris LaRusso for the Real Shoot Wrestling heavyweight title in the main event on the first night.
Nice.
So we'll definitely get to see. That match right there is promising to be pretty. I'm just going to surprise everybody that night, because obviously the first night, the Jim Nasty Boys versus the Hart Foundation, everybody's looking forward to that, but I think the highlight match of the night will be Chris LaRusso versus Ron Mathis, definitely.
Yeah, both matches are going to be great if you ask me. I mean, That's huge. Did you say you got 2 announcements?
Yes, and also we were approached by a company out of the UK. They are starting a worldwide streaming service of sports and entertainment and also pro wrestling. They actually reached out to Real Shoot Wrestling and said, "Hey, we want you guys to be a part of this. We're only asking 100 promotions in the States to be a part of this, and we would like you guys to do that." So we, starting after this next February show, we will be on that network. It's called Nothing Else on TV. It's and if you want to look it up, it's Nothing Else on .tv. So you can check it out there. It is a subscription service where it's $4.99, and you get to watch wrestling from all around the world, which is really cool. Because they actually announced today that they acquired the company that WWE wanted to buy and AEW wanted to partner with, OWE, the Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. So,
oh wow,
and
nice.
they have over 40 million subscribers in just their country alone.
Wow,
which is insane compared to WWE only has like 1.3.
Yeah, that's a huge difference for sure. That sounds like that's going to be a pretty big step for you guys. Am I right?
Yeah. And essentially, my goal when I started this was to get the people that I thought was worth noticing a shot. And if this helps, some of my friends get over there in the UK, then it's totally worth it to me. So.
Yeah, totally, man. I know I've been impressed with your cards. Real Shit Wrestling, how long have you guys been around? It's just a little over a year, is that right?
We started running shows at the end of July in 2017.
Okay.
And we are where we are now, but Real Shoot Wrestling as just a page where people talk about wrestling and everything, that essentially started in 2014.
So let me ask you this. If there's anybody out there watching right now that has never seen your product, what would you say to them to get them to come and check out your show?
The people that's really not into wrestling that ends up coming and seeing our show, a lot of the reaction we end up getting is we didn't know pro wrestling could be like that. And to me, that's pretty cool because obviously at some point in time, every single person in the world has at least stopped and watched WWE for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they see in some way, shape, or form either someone talking or someone wrestling on there, and they see what we're doing, and it's something 180 degrees difference.
Well, see, I can't say a whole lot. A lot of reason why I asked you that question because I'm still trying to get you to talk me into getting my fat ass out the house to come check you guys out. Because I've been talking about it for a year now, but I still ain't made the trip, man.
Well, now we just made it to where you don't have to. So.
Right. Well, see, I mean that being able to stream you guys is amazing, is great. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans that have actually been to live shows feel the same way. You can't replace that live feeling of being in the stands watching wrestling live.
Oh yeah, totally. I totally agree. And we anybody that can hear this, we want to have you guys out there because so you can experience it for yourself. But being what we were, like I said, we were kind of like a fan page in 2014, and we actually got a good bit of fans from the UK already. Like that was a part of the page, and from here and from there. So the fact that these guys can now, just hey, I just want to watch them right now and see what they did at their last show. The fact that those guys can follow is super cool because they can only do so much with what we try to provide with them on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, I've been following you guys for a little while. And still haven't made it to the show, but I love what you guys are doing. You're obviously bringing in a lot of amazing talent, so you must be doing something right. And I promise that 2019 is going to be the year. I will come and see you guys this year. I promise.
Well, I hope, man, because I can't keep stacking these cards and you not coming.
John Covey Cole, it's bad because 2 of the 3 people in the room have seen a Real Shoot show live.
You guys have been to Real Shoot?
We both went when they had the first Brian Pillman show in Kanawha City.
See, I was planning on it, but life happened.
Yeah, I remember that. That ring was junk that night, bro. I feel bad.
It was it was a little rough, but I mean, look, you guys put together your show like you needed to.
But you know what's awesome about it is you got to see P.J. Phillips versus Brian Pillman Jr. in an old WCW Saturday Night Main Event ring.
Nice.
So, the fact that his dad and him had worked in it. Like, I told him that, and he got, emotional.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Nostalgia
It was definitely pretty
great.
cool.
Well, Tim, before we get off here, bro, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the potential future fans of Real Shoot Wrestling before we get off here?
Yeah, we actually have a 4th of July show in Fairmont here now. So, anybody that has that vacation time off with family, if they want to come see some fireworks and awesome bands and or some wrestling, they're more than welcome to that. And also, a little birdie told me some friends of mine from Boba Flex are going to be showing up in Cleveland on April 12th and 13th too.
Very cool, man. He's doing a damn thing. Derek, we may have to go to Cleveland.
Look, I'm not afraid to jump in a car or a plane or a boat or wherever to go watch some wrestling. You know this.
That's true. That's true.
You know this.
Yeah. If Derek was legit was like, yo, I'm coming to Cleveland, I would believe it. But if Covey was like, yo, we should go on a trip, I'm going to question it a little bit. So if Derek says he's coming and then he just makes you get in the car, that'll be sweet.
It looks like I got to check my schedule.
I'll tell you what, you'll get the 5-star treatment, I promise.
Look at that.
Hey, we'll be there soon, I promise. But right now, we got to go, Tim. We appreciate you giving us some of your time, man, and spilling the beans here on the show this season. And like I said, I will catch up with you guys soon. I'm about to start bouncing around, trying to get some interviews with some fans and stuff at different shows. And Real Shoot Wrestling, I've heard a lot about, and I still haven't been. But like I said, I'll be there soon, brother. So,
all right, that's awesome. I got one question is Brian Reznor still on here?
Reznor's still here.
I'm here.
So I think Reznor wants to change his answer about the best looking title in West Virginia, by the way.
You know what? I really kind of do, because after seeing the Real Shoot Heavyweight Championship, I'm a belt mark to begin with, and that belt.
Well, I am too. That's why our belts look the way they do, probably.
And that belt is incredible. Like, looking at it, I love the lion's heads and the whole. Have you even released it yet to the public?
Yes, it'll be premiering February 2nd, but people have seen it. But we haven't made the big premiere yet, so.
Wow, it's incredible. You really outdone yourself,
tell
Tim.
the people a little bit now about it.
Well, you really outdone yourself, Tim. It's a beautiful belt.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate what you guys are doing for indie wrestling in general. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hey, Tim, real quick, if you decide that you're going to sell replicas of that belt, remember I'm first on the list.
Oh, you hit me up. I'll get you a good deal on it.
Brian, he said the only way you can get it is you got to win it. You gotta come win it. That's the only way you can have it.
Oh man,
Tim, thank you so much, brother. We'll talk soon, man.
Thank you, guys.
Ramble on, brother. All right, we've been here a long time.
John.
Hey, what's up?
John, man, I
Hey.
know we've been here a long time, but we can't go without talking about pros and cons.
That's where I was going, man. You done took my breath before I even got to finish my sentence.
It kind of sounded like you're ready to wrap us up, though, in his
It
defense.
did. It sounded like it. I was getting scared.
It's all about TV, guys. I'm working the camera. That's all it was.
Like Jimmy just got some airtime. He said, let him get his stuff in, man. Let him get it in, you know?
Jimmy, you got some pros and cons?
So all right, so you got to break it down for him. You can't just be like, "Hey, you got pros and cons." He break out a
All
legal
right.
pad.
Well, I was hoping that smarten your buddy up to the show here. Pros and cons every week. We pick one pro from professional wrestling that we enjoyed for the week. Sometimes there's more than one, but I try to limit to just one, especially today since we got limited amount of time. You have one thing you really liked about wrestling, one thing you really hated about wrestling for the week. So you think you can party with us?
I think I can.
All right. Well, make sure you talk to the mic so the people can hear you.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start that then. I'm going to start this week because I let you guys start last week and somebody stole my answer, but you're not going to steal it this week. My pro of the week was Andrade versus Rey Mysterio again. Those guys put on a clinic, and I'm just wondering where they're going to go from here. Are they going to do a gimmick match, maybe a hair versus mask or something?
They might.
They got to have more.
But see, here's the cool thing. If they do hair versus mask and you shave Andrade, he can put a mask on. He's a luchador. He's a masked luchador. He's used to that.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be a way for him to bring back his mask, which would be really cool.
Carry on, sir. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Brian Reznor, what is your pro of the week?
Man, I have to go with John Covey, and I won't even pick another one. I've got to say my pro is Andrade versus Rey Mysterio. I do wish they were calling him Andrade Cien Elmas because I like the fact that he had three names. I liked that about him. I hate the fact that they've only did one name now. But, man, I would like to get it to one spot.
Finish the show.
What?
When you get done, just hit end broadcast twice.
One spot that I will say that I like the best is the slide out of the ring, power bomb into the barricades. That was jaw dropping.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the match itself was great. You know, they've put on a clinic, 2 weeks in a row now. But, I mean, you can't really find a flaw in the performance between the two of them. I'm not a Rey Mysterio fan by any means, but it was good.
Yeah. They're meant to wrestle each other. You know what it made me think of? It made me think of Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely had that chemistry with each other, and they play off of each other so well that you're drawn to it.
Right. So what was your pro, Mr. Jones?
So my pro of the week comes from that match as well, but it's the end of the match. I was too excited to see Samoa Joe come out and wreak havoc on these two guys because I feel like he's the type of individual that really needs that dominant nature attitude and that type of environment to really show the type of performer that he is. He come out and completely demolished two guys and said, hey, I'm the focal point. I'm the center of attention. I'm coming out to win the Royal Rumble, to stake his claim to fame.
What I missed fun stuff.
We talked about your match. Brian pro'd
My
your
match?
match. Brian pro'd your match.
My match versus Boink?
You wish. Your match with Ray and Andrade.
Oh.
And then I pro'd it with Samoa Joe coming out and beating the snot out of him.
Well, then what about Randy Orton getting his little something?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
So, Jimmy Bays, do you have a pro of the week? There's something happened in the wrestling world this week that really kind of got you going.
Anything with Becky Lynch in it.
About 3 inches, brother. You got to have it real close.
Anything with Becky Lynch in it. I think she's the hottest thing in wrestling right now. And the women deserve their main event WrestleMania.
See, Becky Lynch was almost my pro of the week. When she kicked off SmackDown and come out and did her thing, that was great. And her opening that show could be the best thing they do for SmackDown every week.
I'm sorry. I'm not with you guys. I'm not with you. I don't like Becky Lynch. I've been trying to like Becky Lynch, but I don't like her.
Hey,
You're not the man. You're a woman.
Hater in the house.
Listen, I do like Becky Lynch, and I think she's great. But that last thing that Mr. Bays said blows my mind. There are not two women in the WWE or in any other promotion that I have seen that can main event WrestleMania. Now, when I say main event WrestleMania, I mean the last match on the card. if the last match on the card at WrestleMania is two women, they're women I haven't ever seen before.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. Because you know there's going to be at least two women in the main event at WrestleMania, and it's going to be Ronda and Charlotte.
You think that's going to be the last match?
That's going to be the last match of the night. They're going to screw everything up again because they're not going to let the guy that wins the Rumble main event WrestleMania, just like they did last year, because Roman had to be a crybaby and be on last. There will be two women in the main event, at least two women in the main event of WrestleMania, and maybe three if they unify the titles.
All right, well, let's move on. Like I said, we've been here a long time. I know you guys wanted to get your pros and cons in. Brian, what was your pro of the week? Did I miss it?
Yeah, mine was the same as yours.
Oh, same as mine.
Hey, Proger.
Hey, bald guys thinking alike this evening. Well, let's move on to cons then. Would you guys like me to start that, or would somebody like to start?
Go for it.
Okay. My con was not having any build at all for the U.S. title on the last go-home episode to SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I mean, you give them 20 seconds, something. I mean, they're not even on the show at all. And there's no way this title is ever going to be prestigious if you do crap like this. And that just really bothers me.
I wonder if that has something to do with one of them being in, or one of them not being able to make the show, or how that exactly went down. Because that was really, really weird.
It was very, very weird. I agree. But that's my con.
All right, so it's my turn.
Sure.
My con comes from Rey Mysterio versus Andrade.
Are you smoking dope?
No, my con was, where the hell was Selena Vega?
She got barred from the ring.
Ugh, that's terrible. You should never bar Zelina Vega from the ring. Zelina Vega, you know what? If you're going to have a woman in the main event at WrestleMania, it needs to be Zelina Vega.
You're crazy. You are insane.
If you want a main event WrestleMania with two women, give me Zelina Vega versus Tessa Blanchard, and I'll be okay with it.
Brian.
She couldn't hang with Tessa Blanchard any day ever.
She probably couldn't, but still, I missed Zelina Vega this week. I wish that she would have been a part of the match. That's my con of the week, is no Zelina Vega.
She was in the back taking pictures for the next leak that's coming out soon. Derek, what was your con of the week?
Well, then that's okay. Then I'll let her go.
So we're going to play off the pros. My con of the week comes from the main event of SmackDown, and it's freaking Randy Orton ruining Samoa Joe's moment.
What do you mean ruining it? He took the moment. He stole it.
If he wants to come out and take something like that, take it somewhere else. Don't put Joe over that heavy, making him out to be a badass, and then drop him in 2 seconds.
No, I disagree. It's the Royal Rumble time. It's perfect time to do it. Everybody versus everybody. Got to watch your back. Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, that's
perfect time to do it.
That's great. But are you going to build something between Orton and Joe?
Probably.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Where are you going to go
They
next?
will waste that and ruin it. That's the problem. If they were going to build something, maybe. But that will not go any further than the Royal Rumble.
I have to agree with Derek.
That's all right. You can both be wrong. That's fine.
Randy Orton screwing Samoa Joe out of his moment was definitely a con for me as well. I think Randy should have just stayed away. We didn't need him in that moment.
Well, he had to have some time on TV, man. Give him a chance.
He's Randy Orton. He doesn't need time on TV.
Yes, he does.
We'll talk about him every week because he's that good, even if he doesn't show up. The question is, hey, where was Randy this week? We still talk about him. But he doesn't need to be in that moment.
Hey, come and take it.
All right, Baze, what was your con?
I'm just going to tie in off you guys. I just don't like how WWE treats their champions. I mean, when you have a U.S. title and you don't even give them 20 seconds.
Yeah,
and then I saw today they were going to put him on the pre-show.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I hate that. Yeah. Don't put title matches on the pre-show.
You got that one and the Cruiserweight title on the pre-show? Well, you just pretty much telling the universe, hey, these titles don't matter.
Exactly.
Now, see, I made that argument for WrestleMania this past year, and they wasn't all for it because I felt with everything in my body that the Cruiserweight title should have been on the main card. They did not agree with me.
It could be like your prestigious New Japan and have every freaking title in every match defended.
On Wrestle Kingdom,
that was ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But every other week they don't.
It's the same as not having the title. When you have that many titles, it don't mean nothing.
But if you've got that many titles, when it comes down to the big card, they should all be on the big card.
I agree.
Well, y'all's wrong again. I love you guys, but y'all wrong again.
You watch football, right?
I love football.
All right, so who's in the Super Bowl?
You got the Saints, or not the Saints. Saints got screwed.
Okay.
You got the Rams and the Patriots.
All right, so their starting line is going to be on the pre-show for the Patriots, and they're going to face the second string Rams. They're not going to let everybody be on the card, even though they deserve it because they made their way there.
You're talking about years. That's not the same thing.
It's the same thing. If
Hey,
you
tell me this though: is that pre-show not going to be fire though with that cruiserweight title match and that U.S. title match? That pre-show is going to be lit.
Yeah.
High fire. High fire. All right, before we get out of here, guys, I want to bounce around the table here, and I want you guys to give me your pick to win the Royal Rumble this year.
God, I got to go last.
Gotta go last. You ain't ready, huh?
No.
I've been thinking about it. I'll go ahead and start. I think it's going to be Seth Rollins. And I'm excited because this is the first time in a while going in that I really have no idea who's going to win it. I mean, there's a couple of choices, like my boy said earlier, Drew McIntyre. That would make sense. Seth Rollins. You know, what if Samoa Joe comes out of nowhere and wins this thing?
That would be fantastic.
You know? I mean, what if Heath Slater wins it? How huge would that be? Huh? But I'm saying Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is my pick. I'll skip you, Derek.
Okay.
Since,
Okay.
Jimmy, what do you think?
I'm going to go with your boy, Drew McIntyre.
He's on fire right now.
I want to see somebody new.
Yeah, something fresh. Brian, who you got?
You know, I want to pick Kenny Omega just because I want to have really, really high hopes for a big swerve job and Kenny Omega showing up at the Royal Rumble.
You got to have high hopes for a living, is what I heard.
That's what Panic at the Disco says, and I agree. I want Kenny Omega to win so bad that it's ridiculous. But go ahead, Derek. Who's your pick?
Hold on a second. You said you wanted Omega to win. Who did you say was going to win, though?
I was trying to stick with Omega, but if Omega's not going to be in
He's not going to be there, Brian. I'm sorry.
If Omega's not going to be there, you know who I'd like to see win? And this is probably not going to happen either, but Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, he's kind of an afterthought right now, isn't he?
He is. I heard he asked for his. I heard that he didn't re-sign a contract, so I don't know. But I would love to see Dolph Ziggler win the Royal Rumble.
I'm at the point now. I don't want nice things for Dolph Ziggler in WWE because they ruin it every single time. I just want him to count his losses, get the hell out of there, go down to Jacksonville, Florida, and join All Elite Wrestling. That's what I want out of Dolph Ziggler.
Well, that could be a possibility very soon.
Derek, you're up, my man. Who you got?
All right, only because I feel like it would be a good WrestleMania main event for two guys that can work the ring, work the crowd. One of them's kind of hot right now. The other one is kind of stale, but I think he's hanging out in the shadows.
I'm not in it.
You're not in it.
No.
I want to see the babyface Miz win the Royal Rumble to face the new Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
Total reverse there.
Yes.
They're not going to do that because he's doing the thing with Shane right now.
I know. That's why I want him to win to get away from that crap.
How do you guys feel about Shane doing the Daredevil stuff on SmackDown and not saving it for the pay-per-view? I think it's kind of stupid.
That's all Shane knows how to do.
It is, but why waste it on the weekly show?
He's John Cena light, as you would call some people. He's got 5 moves of doom, and one of them happens to be an elbow through the announce table, and it's awesome.
One last question before we get out of here, guys.
Hey, wait, no, I got 2 things I got to talk about, and this is called the Royal Ramble, and we ramble.
John, it is, but we've been here for an hour and a half, my friend.
I got to talk about 2 things real quick. Can I talk about 2 things? One is there's a rumor that Becky Lynch is going to win the men's Royal Rumble.
That would be bullshit. Oh man!
If that happens, I'm going to be so mad, and I will never like Becky Lynch again.
I haven't heard that myself, but
that is a rumor.
That
is a rumor out there.
That would be stupid.
Go ahead and say what you were going to say because I think I've lost my other part.
I just think that would be very stupid to do. I'm not opposed.
I just found it.
Hang on. I got to get my thought out there first. Then you can come back in.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to intergender matches. I'm fine with that. But stay the hell out of my Rumble. China was there,
Right.
cool. Awesome Kong was there, awesome. Beth Phoenix, cool, whatever. But to actually bring a woman in to win that Royal Rumble, I'm sorry, that's a slap in the face to the business, in my opinion.
And I agree with you 110%. Now, the second thing that I wanted to put out there is up until yesterday, I have been saying that Finn Balor is going to beat Brock Lesnar. I have said that all week long. And then yesterday, there was some news that came out that they are planning on doing an Undertaker versus the Demon match at WrestleMania.
I might have to get in on your news outlets because I haven't seen either one of those. But
If they are doing the Undertaker versus the Demon at WrestleMania, that means that Finn Balor will not beat Brock Lesnar, and I think that is a shame because I really don't want to see the Undertaker at WrestleMania. I do want to see the Demon at WrestleMania, but I believe that Finn Balor should be beating Brock Lesnar this Sunday.
What about this? What if Finn Balor does win this Sunday and Undertaker wins the Royal Rumble? Then you can still have that storyline.
Shut your mouth, John Covey Cole. Shut your mouth.
I do not want to see Undertaker win the Royal Rumble.
I don't either, but I'm just saying.
The Undertaker could not be in the Royal Rumble. He just can't. He can't last that long. Even if
he's in there, he's not going to be eliminated
if he's
because
entrant
his
number,
hips can't handle it.
If he's entrant number 30 and it goes for 15 minutes after number 30, he can't handle that type of cardio. He's not there. He's done.
You guys think we're going to see Velveteen Dream in the Rumble?
Oh, that would be great.
What about what he recently said about how he was not going to make any more appearances because he knows his worth? Is that a gimmick?
It could be a work. I mean, I'm hoping it is.
I think it's a work. I think they're
Work
getting
or
ready to
shoot?
bring him up, and I think it's a work.
I hope it's a work because if not, it's probably the dumbest thing he could have ever done.
All right, guys, real quick before we get out of here, next week, I think this was actually Brian's idea, but next week, this is the question we're going to throw out there, the weekly topic. If you had to fire 10 people in the WWE, who would get their pink slips? And this is going to be fun. I'm actually excited about this one because I can almost guarantee you that a lot of ours are not going to be the same.
I'd say we might each have one apiece that overlap, but that's a tough one.
It's going to be fun.
Because the roster is deep.
It is, and when I say WWE, I mean
across the board.
Across the board. Main
So
roster,
Raw,
NXT,
SmackDown, 205.
205, all of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Spoiler, Charlotte's my top pick.
All right,
now
so
remember the answer to that question has to be from a business standpoint.
Right.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah.
Derek, you got any final thoughts before we get out of here, bro?
In case you all don't know or don't remember, I am still the Royal Rumble champion.
That's true. You are.
Because there can only be one first.
That's true.
That's me.
I think Mr. Hollywood or Richie Acevedo is coming for you, though.
That's fine.
He's coming.
That's fine.
I got a final thought for you. John
Okay.
John Covey Cole, I think you're a sexist.
You think so?
You know why?
Why?
Because you didn't ask us who's going to win the women's Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Well, I'm not a sexist. I just could care less about the woman product. It doesn't entertain me. I'm sorry.
That didn't help your argument.
You call me a sexist if you want to. I'm
help
just
your
not
argument
entertained by
at
that
all.
kind of wrestling. I'm just not.
Hey, I'll tell you what. My pick, and I think this person's going all the way, Charlotte Flair is going to win the Royal Rumble, and she's going to come in at number 3.
And I could care less.
It's a strong
honestly.
possibility. I would like,
right now.
since we're just throwing it out there, I'd like to see Ember Moon.
I love Ember Moon. I love Ember Moon.
I love her finishing move.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Lacey Evans win the Rumble.
Nah.
I hope not.
You leave her alone. Jimmy, you got any final thoughts before we get out here, bro?
No, thanks for letting me be a part.
Yeah, man, appreciate you coming on. We'll have to get you back on sometime.
Okay, thank you.
To ramble with us, for sure. And you can come and hear me tell Derek and Brian how they're wrong all the
He
time.
likes to try and tell us we're wrong a lot. In between songs.
Tell you what, once we start the green screen, this is going to have to go.
I'll get a different color cut, don't worry.
Brian, other than me being a sexist, you got any other final thoughts?
No, it's been a fun show, guys.
It has.
Can't
I
wait
had a
till
good time.
next week.
Next week's going to be fun, and I'm anxious to get to April 3rd to see if you can hold up. I'm excited about that. Man.
Derek, I am writing these questions specifically for you guys. We are coming up with a system to go back and forth, and these questions are going to be different than any of them that you've ever heard. And I know you've been a part of both Royal Ramble Rumbles, so don't expect any repeat questions. You're not going to get them.
Good.
Be afeared. Be very afeared.
I'm a little afeared.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. We've been here for a long time. Catch us every week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock right here on the Ramble Network at Royal Ramble 304. If you guys are coming across us on YouTube, come over on Facebook every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. You catch us live. But for Derek Jones, Jimmy Bays, Brian Reznor, I'm John Covey Cole, guys. Until next week, Ramble on.
In case you missed it, Mike Loving lost.
Ramble on.